Hi everyone, my name's Richard McDowell and I'm the founder and CEO of Wild Bank Boom. And over the last week or so, I've been reading a book by Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn. And the book is all about your career and how you can make better choices in your career and how you can get a better career. And Reid Hoffman, he says that the book is not just for entrepreneurs. You don't have to be starting a business, but the book will help you if you are, and that's why I'm reading it. And but it's also for people that just want to get better in their career. And the book says that he likens a person's career to an elevator journey. So you get on the lift at the ground floor, and then you quickly and efficiently move up each of the floors, uh, uh, which would be likened to a promotion in a company, and you would stay in the same lift, and you would take the same journey until you reach the final floor, where you would exit the lift and you would get your pension and you would walk off into the sunset very happy. Today, he says this is all changed and it's ever forever changing. At the start of your journey on the ground floor, the elevator now is very crowded. It's a very crowded place, so it's very, very hard and becoming increasingly harder to jump on the elevator. The journey to the top is no longer a smooth one because and a direct one because the lift is stopping on every single floor and people are jumping off and jumping into the elevator. And then the elevator moves up and eventually the elevator gets to the top floor and the end of the journey, but that is also a crowded place and becoming ever increasingly crowded, and so not easy to jump off. And if you couple with that with the fact that people that are jumping off might want to jump back into the elevator on another floor again, which makes that floor an ever more crowded place as well. And so what he suggests in the book is that you need to adopt, even in if you want to better your career and work in a career and not be an entrepreneur, you still need to have that Silicon Valley mindset, that entrepreneur mindset. And you need to accept change and welcome change. And businesses need to welcome change as well. And he did like a case study on the Detroit car industry. And back in the day, in the heyday, Detroit was the Silicon Valley of its day, known throughout the world as a beacon of innovation and automotive manufacturing, uh, precision engineering. But over time, the competition caught up. The Detroit Motor Companies, the Ford, the General Motors, the Chryslers, they just carried on bathing in their success, wallowing in their success. They didn't look at see what the competition was doing. They didn't seek to be ahead and to be innovative and to move forward. And so over a 40 or 50-year period, saw the very slow death of the Detroit motor industry. And now Detroit is, in parts, is our pockets of ghost towns. So nowadays, for business, the pace of change is even more rapid. That you ain't in whatever industry you're in, you ain't going to see a 40 or 50-year decline. You're not going to get that luxury. It's going to be the death is going to be much quicker. And the importance of accepting change and to absolutely embracing change and looking for change and seeing how we can do things in our own industries even better and be ahead of the competition. And really look at what the competition are doing, look at what our suppliers are doing, looking at what our customers constantly need and what our customers constantly are looking for, has never been more important. Data has never been more important. The analysis of our data has never been more important. And really to embrace that change has never been more important. And in the book, he talked about his friend, which took his idea to Blockbuster Video back in the day. And he said to them, I've got this business, I've started this website, and I'm posting out DVDs to my customers. But he was having slight problems in getting those DVDs. Such was the volume of the orders that was coming in now to the website. He was struggling to guarantee next day delivery. And if you wanted to watch a movie, you ain't gonna want to watch it, especially back in the day, more than a day later. And he told the Blockbuster, he did a presentation to the CEO of Blockbuster and the board, and told them about all his vision and his future ideas, that when, again, back in the day when broadband opened up and when there was faster internet connection, that people could actually download them, would stream the movies there and then. And the CEO of Blockbuster, he told him, look, people like coming to Blockbuster stores. They like choosing and browsing the DVD. They like to take them home and watch them and then come back and return them and get the next one. He said, this is just the way the industry works. And basically, those board of directors laughed the man out of the room. 12 months later, Blockbuster filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. That person that did the presentation, his idea was Netflix, and he turned in that year following year, he turned over nearly $150 million, and Netflix is what it is today. We need to embrace change, adopt that mindset even more. And my initial target customer, my target early adopter for my minimum viable product, was going to be businesses in the startup stage. I was looking for early adopters that were in that early business stage where they've even got an idea for a business. They need a business plan, they need an action plan, they need a presentation, and they need ideas of how they can make their business better and make their business work better. There's a high percentage of startup businesses that fail. And what my idea was to help my platform to help them in any way that it can to help ensure that their idea gets to market successfully. Having now read this book, part of the book up to now, I need to expand on that even for day one. My customer is not just a startup business anymore. My customer is any business, because absolutely for sure, all our businesses, whether we are a startup or a 1-year-old or a 5-year-old or a 50-year or a 100-year-old business, we need to accept change, and we need to look and future-proof ourselves in what we're doing. And my platform can help, or will be able to help with that. And so now I'm changing my scope of my search, and I'm going to do a mixture of startup businesses, because those are the ones that I really want to help, but also to include more established businesses as well, and seeing how I can help them bring new ways of working into their business, bring new ideas into their business, channeling new income streams into their business. And so, yeah, so that's a realization for me, and a slight pivot as to what my MVP customer will be.